Hello! Thank you so much for checking out my channel. I'm Emily Camback. This is where I share all my best tips on living a healthy lifestyle and fitting it into your busy schedule. So today I want to talk about habits. I'm going to share 4 best tips on intentionally creating new habits that you want in your life that are going to get you closer to your goals. And these are tips that are taken from Atomic Habits, which I will link below. It is one of my all-time favorite books. I read it every single year. And if you have not read it, you need to read it, especially if you're wanting new habits in your life, okay? So I'm going to link that below. Be sure to check that out and get yourself a copy and start reading today. But I do want to share a little bit of a personal story, how I got started and being more intentional with my habits and how you can start today too. So for me, exercise and getting up early before my kids got up was a habit that I really, really wanted in my life. And in the beginning, it was pretty hard. It was like pushing a boulder up a hill, just like so much resistance, so hard. But after I did it for so many days in a row, right? So many months in a row, so many years in a row, at this point, I have been getting up before my kids and getting in a 30-minute workout for almost every single day for the last 8 years, I think now. And so now what's interesting is that when I miss my workout, so this last week I wasn't feeling good and I took 4 days off of exercise, okay? And you guys, I was craving working out and getting back to my routine because it is something that is just part of who I am and my brain now craves it. So that is what the power of habits and the magic of habits can do for you. It can take something that seems daunting, is really, you have a lot of resistance to in the beginning and become automatic, easy, something that you want and crave to do. Okay, so I want you to think about something that you want to change in your life, maybe a goal that you've set for yourself this year, and think about these next 4 tips in relation to these, to your goal and to what you want to do. I'm going to use my obvious example of getting in exercise every day to share some tips on how you can implement these things. So the 4 ways to create a habit: 1, make it obvious; 2, make it enjoyable; 3, make it easy; and 4, make it satisfying. So making it obvious, what does that even mean? Well, one weird thing about our brains is that if we're not used to doing something, we often forget that we even want to do it. So say that you want to get up early, okay? You want to get up early, you want to work out, your alarm goes off. Your brain is automatically going to be like, why are we getting up early? We don't need to get up early. We can do it later. Like there is going to be a whole bunch of resistance and a whole bunch of thoughts that your brain is going to give you. But you need to remind yourself and make it obvious for yourself that no, this is the new habit I am implementing. I think even just knowing that it's going to be hard can help you push through. So for me, I put a sticky note on my alarm clock. When it went off at 5:30, I don't remember exactly what time I started at. Say 5:30, my alarm clock went off. When I went to hit the snooze button, there was a sticky note there that I would be like, oh, this is weird. This is new. What is this? Pull it out. And it would tell me it's time to work out. And it would also, I had my goal written on there. It would remind me of my goal. So make it obvious. Don't allow yourself to forget what your goal is and what your new habit is that you're trying to implement. So make it obvious. 2, make it enjoyable. Some things can be enjoyable in themselves, but most of the time when we are starting a new habit, it doesn't feel that enjoyable. So you got to pair it with something that you love. For me, I'm absolutely obsessed with my pre-workout drink. So for me, I know getting in a workout also means that I get to have my pre-workout drink. So that kind of gets me up and makes it an enjoyable process for me. Other ways you could do this Maybe you're someone that really likes to work out with a friend, you have a buddy that you want to do things with. Maybe you want to get exercise in with your kids. And again, I'm just using exercise examples. There's so many different habits that you could be implementing towards certain goals, but make it something that makes you want to do it, makes it fun. So it could be, again, like meeting a friend for an exercise class. It could be going on a walk with a friend. It could be doing some sort of sports or something with your kids. Whatever it is, think about what would be enjoyable for you and what you could pair that new habit with something that you love. 3, make it easy. So the other thing that's going to happen when you want to implement a new goal and a new habit is that your brain's going to tell you all the reasons why you can't do it. It's going to give you obstacles. It's going to say, sorry, this is hard, or it's going to just make the simplest things feel like a barrier to doing it. So one example for me is my workout clothes. If I wake up and I don't have clean workout clothes, or I gotta go dig through the laundry pile, that's a barrier for me. That's gonna make me feel like I'm losing time. I have limited time already in the morning. Sorry, I guess today is not a day I'm gonna work out. This happened multiple times when I was first getting started. Now I've realized, like, I gotta set my workout clothes out the night before. I need to make sure I have a sports bra, make sure I have clean pants, clean shirt, like all the things, and have it right by my bed or right by my workout area. Have it somewhere where it is easy. It makes it easy to do. Even easier, sleep in your workout clothes. I have done that, okay? Make it as easy as possible. And the last one is make it satisfying. So our brains really like accumulation and accomplishments. And something as simple as like marking off days on a calendar can make a new habit satisfying for you. I love to do this with workout programs. I either follow a set plan and I'll put the calendar up on my wall and I'll just mark it off every time I'm done, or I'll create my own calendar if I'm kind of doing my own thing, and I'll always print something out for the month and mark off each day, because it just like gives me that extra boost of satisfaction once I've completed a workout and once it's done, that keeps me wanting to come back and do more and more and more. Another thing that is really interesting that I know a few friends have used is a jar with marbles, where you can actually physically see something filling up and accumulating that satisfies the brain. So it could be for anything that you're doing, like for workouts, if you want to fill the jar up with marbles for however many workouts you've done. After you do a workout, you just put a marble in a jar. It could be like as simple as flossing your teeth. You floss your teeth, put a marble in the jar. It could be for maybe you want to stop snacking. You could put a marble in the jar anytime you stop snacking. So that's just another idea. I would encourage you to try these out. Figure out what it is for you. Like, what is it that's going to be satisfying for you? What's going to make it easy for you? What is going to make it enjoyable for you? Make sure you do some work to really think about this. Decide what it is that you want to accomplish. Decide how you're going to implement these 4 steps to create a habit. And I'm going to tell you right now, you are going to face resistance. You're not going to be perfect, but just keep going. If you miss a day, that's okay. Pick it up, do it the next day, okay? Continue to try, because that is how you're going to be successful, is if you continue to try. If you stop trying, that's when you fail, and that's when you don't reach the goals that you truly want for yourself. Okay, again, make sure you pick up the book, Atomic Habits. There's so much packed into that book that is just inspiring and even just really applicable that you can just apply to your life. And I recommend reading that now and every year to come. And if you found this helpful, please hit the subscribe button. I'm putting out a new video every single week with tips. If you have suggestions or things that you're curious about that you'd like to hear, go ahead and put those in the comments as well. And I hope you all have a great day. Thank you so much for tuning in.